I have just walked away from a 30-year career. No salary, no safety nets. Just a family vineyard in one of the most unpredictable wine-growing climates in the world. This might be the best decision I've ever made. Or the worst. Welcome to Tamar Valley Vineyard Diaries. My name is Marcus Williams, and in February 2026, I made the biggest decision of my life. After more than 30 years in my career, including 2 decades at the UK's largest public aquarium, where I became curator, worked with a team of outstanding biologists, and also met my amazing wife, I walked away from the security of it all. Because for the past 10 years, my family has been building something special here. A small vineyard in the Tamar Valley, where Cornwall meets Devon. Now I'm taking a gamble, trying to turn it into a thriving vineyard in the unpredictable English climate. This channel follows that journey. The seasons, the setbacks, the wildlife, the hard work, and the dream of making great wine from this remarkable corner of the countryside. Welcome to Tamar Valley Vineyard Diaries. Good morning, welcome to another week at Tamar Valley Vineyard. We are opening to the public at the end of the week. We've got our first tours, Good Friday and then Easter Sunday. Not many people on them at the moment, but the weather's looking a bit dodge, and also, finding people are a little bit more reticent to spend money at the moment, especially what's going on in Iran and what have you. But hey ho. But yeah, we've got a busy week this week getting this place shipshape, because it is pretty much just a workshop at the moment. This is going to be shop corner. This is where we're going to show off all our produce and what have you, and so I need to get that done. There's a few jobs at the back of the winery as well. There's where a borehole is, I need to cover that over and make it look pretty. Got some fencing need to tidy up, and like I said, we've got to give this a good old clean. Just waiting at the moment for Tamar Grow Local to turn up and collect their 92 bottles of Bacchus. So we'll get that off site, which will be good. And the other thing I've got to do this morning is I've got to go and look at the tractor. Reports from the parents yesterday saying there's diesel pouring out of it. So it looks like there might be a cracked hose or a loose hose or something. So I need to get that sorted, because we need to give the grass a good old cut this week as well once it's dry. So people can park their cars and walk down to the vineyard without getting soaked. So a lot to do, and yeah, once we get Tamar Grow Local out of the way, we will crack on. I don't think it's been the most productive of days. It was a late start anyway, having to fix the tractor. This is hell of a botch job, I tell you. I've not thought it through properly, and I'm winging it, but with plenty of cladding, you won't see the issues. It'll be fine. Yeah. Need to wander now, put the tractor away. I also need to find my camera traps, which I've set up somewhere, and I can't remember where I put them. So that'll be fun. This is the new striking plate for the post driver, which we broke a couple of weeks ago. So we can get that in, we can get the posts in, or the intermediate trellising posts into plots 3 and plots 4. So yeah, another nice big job. Just remembered where I put one of the camera traps. Down there somewhere. Ah, there it is. Well, I don't think it's the most productive days. Got most of the frame up for the shop corner, but I'm making a right hash of it, I tell you. I've not really planned it and I'm just winging it, but I'm sure it'll look fine. Everything will be clad and you won't be able to see all my weird joins and things like that. I think I fixed the tractor. I think it's just two loose nuts around the fuel filter, just letting all the fuel drain out of the tank, which is a bit weird. But just coming down to check it now to actually see if it's all right. So yeah, there's the fuel filter, and there's a nut there, that nut there. We're both really loose. That's where it was all running out of. But we lost most of the tank, which is a bit frustrating, but it looks like it's okay now. So we've got one more camera trap over here, and I've set this one over here for one specific animal, and that's the stoat. So we do have stoats down here. We see them occasionally, and occasionally we hear them as well, or rather we hear the rabbits as they catch them. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping this one here, because I've seen them around here before, might catch a stoat going past. It's the one animal I've not really caught in a camera trap, but they are cool critters. It looks like this cold weather has slowed the vines down a little bit. There are a few buds that are almost unfurled, but generally speaking, yeah, it's kind of put the brakes on, which is good. In this state, if we get a frost, they have some protection still. Maybe not that one, or that one. Yeah, but generally speaking, until they're properly unfurled, there's a little bit of protection. So we can actually tolerate a small frost. Don't know if you can hear it over the rest of the bird song, but there's a woodpecker down in the woods. There. Actually, I don't think it's in our woods, I think it's across the river. I think the sun's just travelling. But Not a bad morning, nice and still. Lots of bird song, noisy seagulls. Got to carry on tidying up the winery today. Exciting times. We need to do a little bit of juggling this morning. So, this is shop corner, as you can tell. Obviously needs a little bit more work. And then we've got the wine bar here on wheels. Now the idea is that is meant to sit in here so we can just then serve the shop area. But there's a big press in a way. So I need to put the press over in that corner, behind the bed, obviously, which is what every winery has. That's going to go. I'm going to put the press over in that corner, but to do that I need to move that little tank and that little tank about 20 centimetres that way to give me the room to do it, which will be fun because they are bloody heavy. But before that, I need to clear out all of this to give us space. So we've got a little conundrum with these at the moment. So these are for the cider, so there's about 1,200 bottles there. So cider, because we balance out the sweetness with a little bit of sugar, we need to pasteurize it. So that ensures that any yeast that might be left in the cider won't start fermenting again. It also just protects it from microbial spoilage as well. Historically what we do is we actually have a little pasteurizer that can take about 15 bottles. When we do proper batches, we rent some more pasteurizers from a local orchard group. So we can have like 5 pasteurizers running at any one time. But that's still, you know, we can't really do more than about 80 bottles at a time. And we've got over 1,000 to do this time. So it's a big old job. It might take a couple of days actually. The other option is we could take our juice to Tamar Grow Locals site where they have a flash pasteurizer, but to do that I would need to take the cider there in a tank and then bottle it there. So actually weighing up the pros and cons at the moment of either taking, well, it's going to be about 700 or 800 litres of cider across the river and then do it there, or just plodding along and doing it all with the little pasteurizers here. So whatever it is, it's going to be a big job. It's not going to happen before we open to the public, but hopefully it'll happen before the end of April for when most of the tours start. tight.
You run the other way.
Dagnammit. I said dagnammit. Just got back from Plymouth, did a quick run into there and bought all the timber I need to finish the shop, and also clad and cover up the borehole wellhead. I'm heading down to the tractor now because we need to do some topping because the grass is pretty long, especially in our car parking area. So I'll get that done first and then I'm back in for a bit more woodwork. Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby. Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby. Heading into Tavistock right now for one of the better bits of owning the vineyard. We are heading into a quality local cheese shop and we're going to try and pair up our wines.
Write it all out, won't you? Oh, cheeses.
Cheese, so I think we should try Devon. We'll try maybe the Philly actually, because that's a really nice cheese. Let's try that with that. Let's definitely make it Philly. And they never tried it. That's a smoked goat, vegetarian, pasteurised Somerset. So there to.
Ah, fudging hell. Bollocks. Fudgings.
Just doing it so I can have a break.
Today is Easter Sunday, and back down to the winery with my parents. We have got a tour this afternoon, and so I'm going to spend a few hours doing a bit of DIY and working on the borehole housing. Had our first tour on Friday. Hold 2 people. The first couple of tours are always very quiet, especially when we do them early April. People are a bit unsure about the weather, so we don't get a lot of people booking on, although it's quite a nice day. 4 people today, and the weather at the moment, it was blue skies a second ago, and I can just see a big grey band of weather coming towards us. So hopefully that passes us in the next hour or so, and the weather clears up ready for the tour. So that's the tour done for today. Only 4 people, but lovely group, lots of questions, and that's how I like it. It just becomes a bit more of an informal chat rather than a structured tour. But anyway, they enjoyed the wines, enjoyed the cheeses, and they've gone home with their cellars stocked up, which is good. Plus a little bit of passing trade as well today. But considering how windy it was earlier on and how miserable it was on Friday, it's not looking bad now. Thank you for watching Tamar Valley Vineyard Diaries. Next time we'll be bottling our white wine, focusing on the vineyard as it properly wakes up, and we'll be doing some extreme rock pooling. As always, if you'd like to find out more about Tamar Valley Vineyard, please go to our website, tamarvalleyvineyard.co.uk. Thank you very much and see you soon.